Welcome back, Aries. Before we get into your first guided messages, I do want to point out your synchronicities, also known as your angel numbers. You have 444 and 77. I do advise you to do your own research and figure out exactly what these numbers mean for you, okay? So, Aries, I do feel like you may be hearing from someone. This person may have ghosted you, or they may have distanced themselves from you in the past. Or for some of you guys, you may have cut off all communication with this person. Whatever the case may have been, I do feel like this person has some sort of regrets over the way that they may have treated you or over the way that things may have ended between you two. I do feel like the warning signs were there early on in the relationship. However, I feel like a lot of you guys may have seen a part of yourselves in this person, and it may have caused you to continue on with the relationship or the situationship for some of you. Whatever the case may have been, I do feel like this person may have disappeared for reasons that you may not know. A lot of you guys may have come to your own assumptions on the reason why they may have ghosted you. However, your guides are advising you that you need to change the way that you're looking at the situation and possibly view it from a different perspective, okay? I do feel like this person was dealing with their own internal conflict, and I feel like a lot of you guys may have served as almost like this catalyst for their spiritual awakening or transformation. So I do feel like this person had a lot of baggage from previous relationships as well as experiences that they carried into this relationship, and this may go vice versa, so you may have as well. I do feel like this was some sort of a yin and yang type of relationship where you guys were complete opposites but one and the same. I do feel like you guys may have shined light on one another's shadow sides or dark sides in order to bring it to the forefront in order to be healed, okay? However, I feel like this person was very uncomfortable with acknowledging the shadow sides of themselves. I feel like this person also has a very difficult time with expressing themselves, especially when it comes to like verbal communication, because there is a lack of air here. So I feel like they had a hard time communicating with you, or maybe they felt misunderstood by you, or vice versa. Whatever the case may have been, I do feel like this may have resulted in losses for the both of you. I feel like you may have had a lot of conflicts with this person, or like arguments, disagreements where you weren't able to get on the same page or see eye to eye. I feel like you both may have served as the physical representation of what was going on within one another on a deeper level. So, on an internal level, you may have been the physical representation of what this person was running from or hiding from, or vice versa. Okay. So, this person was holding back a lot, so you may have felt like they were keeping secrets possibly about another individual. However, I'm seeing that it's not about a third party situation for a majority of you guys, okay? So this person may have also had a lot of internal conflicts when it came to the work that they were doing in the world. Maybe they were feeling very stagnant or stuck at their current career or workplace, where they felt like they were putting in more than what they were getting out of it. So they may have been at some sort of like a crossroad when it came to the type of work that they do in the world, and maybe they were questioning their position or where they stand, and whether they wanted to stay there or whether they wanted to take a chance on themselves and branch out and do something else. Okay, so there was some issues in regards to finances and money. Okay, so let's see. If this is you, Aries, you are being advised right now to kind of like take stock of where you are versus where you want to be, where you see yourself. And if you are planning on going after a higher position or possibly leaving altogether in order to pursue like a dream of yours, your guides are advising you at this time that it is perfectly okay to believe in yourself and take a chance on yourself. There will be some positive communication coming in regarding a project or possibly you moving up in the workplace. So there's a promotion or something of that nature possibly coming in, okay? So this will help you also become more confident. And I feel like through this relationship or this experience, you may discover more about yourself or your purpose here in this lifetime. Both of you guys may discover your purpose here in this lifetime, okay? Also, your guides are advising you to make sure that you are paying attention to the synchronicities all around you, whatever signs are popping up, animal totems, billboards, certain songs, make sure you're paying attention because you are receiving divine guidance as well, okay? So those are your confirmations. Moving forward, I feel like this person may have also possibly like struggled with some sort of emotional or mental imbalance. It could have caused them to be moody, like blow hot and cold, or this is how they may have viewed you at times, okay? Whatever the case may have been, I do feel like this person was disappointed by the way that things may have ended between you two. They were in denial about a lot of parts of themselves or the role that they may have played. Again, this person has a very hard time with acknowledging their emotions or even taking accountability for the role that they may have played. If this isn't them, this is how they are viewing you, okay? There was a lot of self-denial going on here, a lack of accountability. However, I do feel like this person is questioning whether it's best for them to return or come back into your life. So I feel like something is causing them to almost stay stagnant or stay stuck. Maybe they have a fear of being rejected, but they do have a lot of regrets, weighing heavy on their heart right now. So a lot of you guys may have felt like you lost something, like you were robbed of this opportunity, or maybe you wasted your time, your energy, your emotions on this person. However, as I say all the time, I don't feel like any experience is ever wasted. It always has a reason behind it, a higher purpose behind it. With that being said, I do feel like this person is wishing for a different outcome, and they're also debating on whether or not they should reach out to you if they already haven't. So I do feel like they will eventually take accountability. They may ask for some sort of forgiveness. I do feel like they want to release and heal from the past in order to have a more loving relationship right now with you or in the future with you. Make sure that you are staying spiritually grounded and that you are recentering yourself and seeking higher understanding. And I do feel like they want to find some sort of common ground with you as well, okay? You may have been dealing with an earth sign, a fire sign, or a water sign. Moving forward, I do feel like a lot of you may decide to give this person another chance. I do feel like they did take the role that you played in their life for granted, or vice versa, you may have taken them for granted. During this time, a lot of you guys may have lost track of yourself. Your work may have also suffered during the time that you were with this person because you were so focused on them or focused on the reason why you guys weren't connecting or communicating anymore, the reason why they ghosted you. So you may have been distracted. So now that they're back, I feel like a lot of you guys are indecisive about whether or not you want to move forward with this person or whether you want to almost like make peace with the situation before letting it go. Whatever you do, understand that you have to make a decision. You can't continue to stay in limbo or procrastinate over this, because if you don't make a decision, I feel like the universe will step in and make a decision for you. So some of you guys may not even hear from this person because you still have them blocked at this time. But I do see those roads opening back up. This person has a lot of fear of being rejected. I feel like they don't like to argue either. So they hate to argue with you. Maybe they don't like the way that you respond sometimes. Maybe you respond from almost like a selfish point of view, like you don't see it from their perspective. So maybe they're stuck right now between making a decision to communicate with you and like fearing that it may turn out for the negative. So I do see them coming forward eventually and expressing themselves to you. But again, I'm seeing a lot of fear here, but they do want to heal the situation. And your guides are advising you that there is a possibility of forgiveness here and finding some sort of like a resolution to your problems and acknowledging that you guys are in fact soulmates. I believe that everybody's your soulmate, but I do believe that we have multiple soulmates in this lifetime and that they are here to help us complete karma, soul contractual agreements, as well as to help us evolve, okay, spiritually. So I do feel like you guys will acknowledge that you are, in fact, soulmates, or that you guys have some sort of unfinished business from previous lifetimes together. And I do see you guys moving past fear, in healing whatever conflicts or disagreements that may have stopped you guys from coming together in the past. I see you guys working through that. So make sure that you are being led by faith and not by sight, and that you are listening to your gut, which I like to call your inner God. So listen to your intuition moving forward. And again, always seek higher understanding. I always tell people, like, you need to start questioning, what role does this person play in my life? What are they here to teach me? So moving forward, I do see you guys having a lot of positivity around you. I see your confidence, being raised by this situation. I see you guys radiating like positivity, also mastering your reality, your mind. I feel like a lot of you guys are also going through some sort of an awakening or a transformation on all fronts, because you do have 3 aces here. You have the ace of spades, the ace of clubs, and the ace of diamonds. So I feel like you guys are going through a spiritual awakening as well, okay, in some way, especially when it comes to the way that you think. Because I feel like a lot of you guys, and I believe I said this before about Aries, but you guys remind me of your opposite sign, which is Libra. You guys are always up in your head, okay? You guys, although you guys are although you guys are a fire sign, you guys do behave like an air sign to me. A lot of you guys are always in your head, okay? But I do feel like you guys are coming to the realization that your thoughts tend to work against you in most cases. And I feel like you will start to master your thoughts, master your mind, master yourself, master your emotions, because a lot of you guys like to fly off the handle without having like all the information. This goes back to understanding yourself and having emotional intelligence as well. So I do see you channeling your energy selectively, going after your purpose, understanding your mental power, analyzing situations before reacting, or like verbalizing how you feel about it, moving past limitations and beliefs. So you're coming out of old thought patterns as well that may have hindered you in the past. And I see you guys righting the wrong, okay? So taking accountability for the role that you may have played as well. So this is about taking responsibility and being fair and being honest moving forward. So I feel like you and this person will come to like a clear understanding, and then you will move beyond, whatever confusion or limitations or self-doubt that you had, okay? So I have air here and I have water here. So moving forward, this is deeper than even you may have realized, okay? Like I said in the beginning of your reading, I do feel like a lot of you guys may have assumed the worst about why this person may have disconnected from you. And I feel like it had a lot to do with their upbringing, okay? So it was deeper rooted than, them seeing someone else, okay? Or choosing someone else over you. It had a lot to do with the type of relationships that they witnessed growing up in their own household. So the relationship between their mother and father, okay? So this person comes across as being more mature mentally. So it's possible that they could be older than you, or they're just more mature mentally, So it's possible that they have a darker skin complexion as well. Or for some of you guys, it could be their hair or their eyes. Whatever the case may be, this person has like a lot of high standards. And I feel like they come across as almost like a healer, okay? They value morals, they value tradition, they value ethics. This is somebody who does not want to repeat the same patterns that they witnessed growing up. Okay, so if their parents constantly argued, if they didn't know how to communicate or express themselves in like a healthy manner, this person refused to repeat that same type of conditioning with you. Okay, so they're about breaking generational curses or patterns. Okay, so that could have been the reason why they could have disconnected from you in the beginning or ghosted you, because maybe they saw a lot of these traits within you, and that may have scared them because they don't want to have the same relationship that their parents may have had. Okay, so moving forward, this person has a lot of strong intentions towards you. Like they know where they want to go in the future because they know where they came from. Like they don't want to repeat those generational curses. Okay. So there's someone who uses a lot of reason and logic over emotions, and maybe you're like more emotional than they were. So I see them taking the lead. I see them taking authority over the situation and communicating what it is that they want going forward. And I feel like a lot of them are communicating that they don't want the type of relationship that their parents had. I do see a lot of you guys also understanding your power, the power of thought, the power of emotion as well. And this is going to help you become a co-creator with the universe instead of kind of like being tossed around by life. So a lot of you guys are understanding that you do have the power to create your own reality. And I do see a lot of you guys manifesting that, okay? So your thoughts are becoming tangible now. They're becoming something that you can see, smell, feel, and touch. And I do feel like a lot of you guys are using your talents. So this person may be very creative. They may be an artist, and you may be an artist as well. So I do see you guys coming together and creating something together as well. I see you guys being in a state of ecstasy with this person. So overindulging in intimacy, drinking, going out, having a good time, socializing together, going out and seeing like forms of entertainment together. But understand that you need to be realistic too with your expectations in regards to love, because you both have a lot of conditioning that you have to overcome, okay? Just because you've acknowledged it doesn't mean that you've actually healed it, okay? You may say, I don't want to be like my parents. I don't want to repeat this. But actions speak louder than words, okay? So I do see you guys giving each other a second chance. However, I do see a lot of addictive patterns playing themselves out, unhealthy behaviors that will come out. And this could be your soul agreement in this lifetime with this person, is that you guys have to bring that shadow side out of each other in order to acknowledge it and heal it, okay? So, yeah, I do see you being in high spirits, expressing love from the heart with this person. And when it comes to work, I do feel like a lot of you guys are also shedding old programming and beliefs that you may have gotten from your parents as well, Aries. So a lot of you guys may have grown up with a almost like a poverty mindset. So with the Ace of Diamonds coming in here, I do feel like you guys are shedding that as well. Although you are being advised by your guides to manage your resources wisely by saving more than you are spending at this time. I do see a new beginning or a new mindset when it comes to how you handle your money. You're understanding that the way you feel about it is how you're able to manifest it or obtain it. So you guys are changing the way that you view money altogether. You're seeing it as a currency, as an energy. So I see you receiving promotions. I see a lot of major career advancements, or you hitting a lot of milestones coming in as well. So there may be like bonuses, promotions coming in. Some of you guys may be starting your own business. There's a lot of new beginnings. So there may be a new car or a new home, a new position coming in. But I do see you guys reaching your full potential and realizing, again, the power of your emotions, the power of your words, the power of your thoughts. So make sure that you are picking a direction for yourself and that you're channeling your energy selectively, not allowing anything outside of yourself to influence you moving forward. I feel like this person may also be introducing you to a new, almost like a new way of life. So they may be like showering you with nicer things like jewelry. So like jewelry, diamonds, I don't know, expensive gifts. So a lot of you guys may also be off the market, okay? Or you might be taken off. Why does that sound so weird? You might be taken off the market after this, okay? So let's see, air, water, fire, however, it could be any other signs. So what I'm going to leave you guys with at the end of this reading is that I feel like it's, instead of you guys asking, because I get this question a lot, instead of asking if this person is your soulmate, because I feel like we have so many soulmates, start asking yourselves, what is this person here to teach me, okay, moving forward. But if you are interested in purchasing my playing card deck. It is now available on my website. If you're looking for a personal reading, that's also available on my website, which is lawdivination.com. The extended version of this reading will be located on Vimeo. That link will also be in the description box as well as the comment section below. Yeah, and I think that's where I'm going to leave it for you guys. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for your support. Until next time, I love you as well.